I know, girls, that you're scared. You're not going to become a monstrous bodybuilder by picking up a dumbbell. I promise you. You need so much testosterone in your ecosystem, inside your blood, in order to be like, we're going to build like a man. Like, okay. So I wanted to jump on here real quick and be honest with you guys. We self-sabotage ourselves so often. So because of the Christmas, right, I still have like the sugar cravings. Like I said, I took myself out on a date and I ate food. Did I see that video? Like I said, I record a lot, but I don't post everything. I need an editor. I know I'm self-sabotaging there too, because I'm trying to pick like the best videos and then realize that I'm sabotaging. I want to, be honest about it. Cereal's my trigger food, and I bought cereal. Some genius invented Chex Mix that is chocolate, like with like vanilla, like normal ones, white ones. I don't know, but for some reason I caved and I bought 2 boxes of those Chex Mix. And I think I saw the picture of like the back and it said like Muddy Buddies or like the muddy things. Like you make them with Chex Mix. I can't have those because they give me gas, but when I've had them, they're so good. So I bought the cereal and I accidentally poured. I like 100%, but then because there was milk already, I hand pulled some out, but the wet ones I just kept there. It was like 2.5 cups. Anyways, that awakened the Kung Fu Panda in Benji, and I was like fat. I was like, ooh, fat, little fat Benji inside. It's like, let's eat. And so I ate the cereal. Oh my gosh. So the last 3 days I've had cereal. This is why you see this increase, like the chubbiness. That was just water blow. I weighed 214 this morning, 214.2. And that's the honest truth. Like, I just had more carbs. My abs are faded a little bit more, which sucks because they were getting dialed in, and it's okay. Like, I know they're like, do not beat yourself up over these small L's, loses. Like, it's not real lose, because it can be done and changed in a week. So does it suck? Yeah, because I feel heavier. I look more bloated, and it messes with me. That's the truth. It just happened, and I allowed it to happen. And luckily what's saving me is my identity. And that's why I said, like, it's important to think, like, who are you? Like, and whether the movement, like, I'm not saying, like, you don't have to be a gym rat like me. You could be like someone that loves what's that racket thing everyone's doing? Not tennis, pickleball. Like, I'm a pickleball guy. That's just who I am, or girl. Like, cool, then be that. Like, that's your movement of choice. Just make sure it also challenges you. I would always have some kind of weight bearing exercise, just because the science is so overwhelming on how good. That's such a life. Like, there's that guy who like is trying to not die. He was like an ex-LDS guy and all this stuff. Like, and he admits, out of everything he's doing, that is the biggest cheat code. Lifting freaking weights. I know, girls, that you're scared. You're not going to become a monstrous bodybuilder by picking up a dumbbell. I promise you. You need so much testosterone in your ecosystem, inside your blood, in order to be like, we're going to build like a man. Like, it's not going to happen. It is not, unless you're on testosterone. PCOS even. You can gain more muscle, but you will not. Like, you need an abundance of testosterone, and then the food to match it to build and bulk like a female bodybuilder or male bodybuilder. So you're not going to blow up, I promise you. Like, it is so much harder to build muscle than it is to lose fat. It's easy to lose fat. It truly is. Once you've built muscle, you realize how long it takes just to build 1 pound. And even on enhance, pro bodybuilders are happy if they get 3 to 5 pounds a year. These are the professional, world class, highest NFL level, right? So that's how hard it is to build muscle. So a natural person going in, a girl like, oh no, I'm going to become a bodybuilder. No, even with PCOS, I've trained people with PCOS. Like, it is girls with PCOS. Like, you will not, I promise you, it will take a while. You'll start forming body composition. You'll start getting more shape, but you're never going to look like a bodybuilder unless you have that much testosterone in you. I hope my audio is not screwed. I'm in an office, obviously. The office, it's my lunch, so. Anyways, I'm going to try to continue. Real quick, 2 stories. Story time 1. I went to the gym, and that same gym that offered me, hey, do you need some personal training? Because you look like fat motherfucker, like them. And, this year, they're like, hey, what's up? Like, it was like, that felt good. But I go in, I see this guy. I haven't seen it for a year, like 2 months, since last October or November. And I see him, and I go out of my way, it's like, hey, what's up? And he's like, and then he did this, and I'm like, dude, what's up? He's like, what? And he shakes no. I'm like, it's Ben. And he's like, oh my gosh. And he's like, I didn't recognize you. Dude, that was the best compliment anyone could receive, is like he was like, get out of here, creepo. Like I was so excited to see him. So he was a fellow guy around 300 pounds, same height, same fatness. He's got maybe bigger, like he's got less muscle foundation, so he just looked more melted candle-ish. And I looked like a melted candle, right? But we were both big guys, around 300 pounds. Probably around the 280s by then. But like, so, and then he like says like, we like were working out and talking. I got to know him, like, yeah, good. Like, he's like, I'm being consistent. Good for you, man. He's like, I already lost like 20 pounds. Like, let's go. And he's like, yeah, us fat guys need to stick together. I'm like, oh, like, he destroyed me. Anyways, fast forward now to a year, 2 months later. He didn't recognize me. He's like, you have the ideal body I want to have. He's like, how did you do it? He's like, never mind. I know it. He's like, you just kept doing it, huh? I'm like, yeah. And he kind of got pissed, walked away. I approached him later, and he like kind of like wanted to approach me, have me talk to him anyways. And he said, can I be honest? Like, he's like, I'm so proud of you, but he's like, I'm actually like jealous and pissed. I'm like, dude, you should be. And then we kind of started talking. It's like the same amount of time passed between both of us, 1 year's time or a year and 2 months or whatever. And he gained weight and I lost substantial. And so he was just like, I'm pissed at myself. I'm like, and you should be, dude. I'm like, I'm so glad like we're having this conversation. I'm like, because I want you to be your best too, man. I know what it's like. We were both like, we worked out together and we were just like thick. Like, dude, like our tits were huge, like juicy. And I wish we like titty slammed each other because like they were full of fluid. And sorry, I'm going crazy there. We're fat, right? You get the point. We were just gelatinous, tittied males that probably had way more estrogen than we should have in our bodies flowing. And it was a good conversation. And like, shout out to you, man. Like Toby, like I want to see you win. I want to see you win. So in the end, I didn't have his number. So I'm like, dude, would you like my number? He's like, I was going to ask you. He's like, it's kind of weird. I'm like, no, dude, it's cool. Let's do it. So I got his number. We're going on a date Friday night. I got a number and I'm like, if you ever want to work out, if you need like just pick me up, accountability. He's like, I'm like, I got you, man. Like, you got this. And it was just cool because like rewind a year and a half ago, I did that with a guy and I was like pissed and jealous. I'm like, fuck, a year went by, I literally became obese in that year's time and he got jacked. And I was like, I felt like, so it was just like weird, whatever you want to call it. Serendipitous? No, that's not the word. Synchronicity? No, I don't know. It was just strange. It was a good lesson and I wanted to share that with you guys. Like, you're starting, there's all these what to do's, like 30-30 or 3-3 rules, 70-30 rules. Real quickly, I'll explain those. 3 days of nice, to my lord. 3 days of rest, 3 days of lifting, 3 days of cardio. I would just change it and say 4 days of lifting. That's it. Everything else, I would say rest every day. 70-30, it's the fact that 70% of like your appearance will be diet and 30% will actually be exercise. And that I agree with. I think the kitchen, what you do at home, 80% of the time, not the 2 hours or 30 minutes you're in the gym, that's going to change your body composition so little. Comparatively, it's going to do more health benefits, but it will give you the dopamine you need. It will give you everything you need for that the rest of the 80% of the day. So that's why I say lifting is so big, but dieting is what will change you. So there's a lot of things out there what to do. And I plan to give more videos of value of that point. If now I've got I got a good feedback from, so I have Instagram as well. You guys don't have to go to it, but and I got feedback from people there about the transformations. I have a couple Instagrams, and so I'm realizing like they'd like that. The year transformation is pretty wild to look back on, and I hope it inspires. So I'm going to try to bring more value of like things I did, just to keep you guys accountable to see how much you can change. Even though a year, like sometimes it feels like nothing changes, but a lot can change. And I know in the end that you guys can do it. Like, we all have done something really hard. Like, if you've graduated some kind of degree, if you freaking told the bully no, or your family member that's toxic or whatever, like there's very hard things we've done in our lives. And this is just one of them. So you're going to create compound evidence of the real type of person you are, how strong you are. And some of you guys were thrust into being strong, like as soon as you were born, and others you've had just moments as you go on. But either way, those are good for you. Like, just like my divorce has been for me, it has enabled me to see how freaking strong, because losing my career, my job, my savings, my health, and my marriage of 10 years all at the same time was the most terrible thing, but it was probably the greatest lesson I could have gained, as how strong is your soul. Like inside this fleshy tabernacle of clay, like how strong are you? Like your soul, I think there's that book. Help me out, guys. W's in the chat. Just kidding. No, it's like, the unconquerable soul, or like life's man's search for meaning. I can't, dude, my lack of sleep is killing me. So yes, like your soul is super strong. Like you can do, like I think it's divine. Like we're part of the galaxies and stuff. So it's like we're out there. Like the potential is out there. So this human body holds us back, but just do the little things. Like I'm gonna, like this, that's my meal prep. I have 2 of those. You know, this is like my little goodies. Oh, whoops. So you guys can see gas X. Never want to be that guy. I never know what's gonna upset my stomach too much. You know, my goodies in case I get my munchies for chocolate. I always bring this with me because you can never have too much sauce. There's just like, I bring this little annoying kit, but it keeps me like keeping to my goal. So do what you got to do, and I know you guys can do it. Like we can all do it. You've already done it in some way, shape, or form in your life already. You probably already lost some weight too, and like keep going. Like don't sabotage yourself. The second, like don't be me in the sense like I bought 2 boxes of cereal. Why 2? Like because I was weak. I went shopping hungry. I already know. And then I just convinced myself, I'm like, dude, you can have some cereal. And I'm like, I know I can, but just not yet. It's like, but come on, man. And yeah, so I bought the cereal and I tasted of the cereal and I'm like, oh my gosh. So we're going back down to 210. Now we're going back down to 200 actually. So this was just like a small hiccup. It is what it is, and it's okay. And I hope you guys can have that same level of like grace for yourselves too. That like that's why I made that post. Like literally, we have to have that same level of like, it's okay. It's a whoopsies. We have all kinds of, or you can call them F-ups, whatever. I'm trying not to swear on this video. I swear a lot. But just try to, honestly, try to have that same level of like, if you saw a small child riding a bike, you're gonna laugh when they fall because it's kind of funny. But you're also gonna like not tell them to give up. Just like get up again. Like you got this. And that's the same thing with every hard thing you're challenging yourself to this year. As 2026, there is a literal tangible feeling of new year, new me with everything. There's something about it. Even though we invented the time and calendars and all the stuff, that it's the calendar's not even right. It should be like, I don't get me going into it, right? Like, but we created, and because we put meaning behind it, we enable it to work and propel us and give us momentum into at least a month, right? And then it starts fading. That's where discipline kicks in, hopefully, right? But I'm telling you, you can create that meaning for you every day. And that's where identity happens. That's why I say do the mind work first. Like just say, what type of person would Ben be? Ben does this. Like it's just what Ben does. Like, and I have like I said, this work is not the best work. It's toxic in many ways. Most jobs are. And this guy yesterday, he was talking with the boss, and anyways, he's like, yeah, I still see you as fat Ben. Like no matter what, you're just a fat, he's the guys, right? And I'm like, and this is why I can't hang out with you guys, because if I hung out with you guys, I would allow that story to be my story. But I guess I am the fat fuck, and then I would join them. They're all fat, every single one. They're obese. So yeah, I burst their bubbles when in a year's time they both got fatter and I got skinnier and ripped and lean, not ripped. But so I'm just saying, like, be conscious of the people you hang out with, and if you have people who are like that tearing you down, do your best to separate from them. Do not listen to people who still see you a certain way because it fits their mold, right? Find people who say, oh, you're the blank, you're the, whatever the best you is. So crush those hard goals, and it's not going to be crushing because it's new and it's hard. So you're going to be chipping away. Sorry, that's the reality. I know, crush it, grind, all the cool like verbiage and marketing schemes that work really well. I know, it sells way better. But the honest truth that makes a change is chipping away. Just like Michelangelo chipping away at the statue of David to form that beautiful structure, it took time. And it'll be the same way it took you years to break your body into, like I did, a fat, gelatinous, tittied, melted candle of a human, to it'll take at least, you know, around a year or two to get to my peak performance again. This year, I promise you, I will get an 8-pack again, maybe 10. If I can get lean enough, I'll do a show. I'll have a 10-pack. I have it, I feel it, so I know I have a 10-pack. I've just never seen it. I've only seen the 8. So that is kind of a subconscious goal for next December. I don't know if I could diet through Christmas. It's hard. However, by May, end of April, May, I will have my full 6 at the very least, even watery at the bottom. I don't care. Like, I will have my full 6, and I'm going to a trip. I hope you guys have a good one. Love you guys, and I gotta go back to work. See ya.